Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Evening, call the meeting to order at 6 p.m. Can I get a roll call, please?
Michael Cashman.
Present.
Thomas Wood, absent. Charles Costa.
Here.
Here. Dana Isabella.
Here.
Dan Bosley.
Here.
Catherine Galucci, absent. And Robin Burgess, here.
Is there anyone seeking public comment this evening? Seeing none. Advance the supervisor's report. I just want to take a quick fun moment to acknowledge that we are approximately 100 days to Michigan Fest. August 2nd. And the reason that I wanted to bring it up is the good people at U First Federal Credit Union and Dana Moore Federal Credit Union, along with the committee, have been just doing a tremendous job in getting organized. Some of the highlights that I just wanted to touch on very quickly is in addition to celebrating the North Country delicacy of the Michigan, they are doing a Maker's Mark, which is kind of like a combination of a craft fair and artisan fair. They have the Straw Headers will be performing. There's a couple other bands. There's a kids corner, so it's really family friendly. And then I believe I'm getting this correctly. It's going to be $10 per car. All of the funds for this, again, are being driven to the Battlefield Memorial Gateway. We obviously have those bids out. But the other neat thing that they are doing is also going to have a fireworks show. So I really just applaud their efforts. This is a community event outside of the Keatyville Field Day and outside of the Clinton County Fairgrounds, doing their things. We don't have those same types of events, so I think this is just going to be kind of a neat thing. So more to come. This evening, we do have a couple of items to consider, and begin with Resolution 121, the resignation of Michael Drew as the Superintendent of Building and Grounds.
Whereas Mr. Michael Drew has submitted a letter of resignation from his position as Superintendent of Buildings and Grounds effective May 2nd, 2025, and resolved that the town of Plattsburgh Town Board, with appreciation for his years of service to the town of Plattsburgh Buildings and Grounds Department, accept Michael Drew's letter of resignation as superintendent, and be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and be put in Mr. Drew's personal file.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Isabella. As somewhat tradition, just to not only thank Michael for his service to the town, but I do want to acknowledge some statements here that he had remarked in his letter. He is working to facilitate a smooth transition, and the end paragraph says that he did appreciate the opportunity to be part of the town of Plattsburgh team and hopes to stay in touch as he moves forward, and thank you for the positive experience. So we appreciate Mike's service to the town and wish him the very best as he takes on his next chapter in his life. So.
Yeah, I'd just like to add to a big thank you to Mike. He's done a lot of positive things, a lot of positive steps over the course of the 14, 15 months that he's been here. A lot, especially with maintenance of this building and a lot of things that maybe have been passed over, kind of got back on track, and he's really set us up well for the future. We did have opportunity to meet with him, and he already is in the process of putting together a great plan for the transition. There are a few outstanding projects that he's involved with, but he has the information all set and ready to go. So, but thank you, Mike.
Seeing nothing further, everyone in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution does carry. In that vein, with some stuff that's going on, I am going to ask to put Resolution 122, request to purchase 2 lawnmowers for Building and Grounds Department, on the table, given the transition, trying to move things forward before he is gone, so it doesn't get lost in the throes of things.
Plattsburgh Buildings and Grounds Department Superintendent Mike Drew has submitted a request to purchase 2 new lawnmowers, and whereas Mr. Drew has received a quote through Dragoons Farm Equipment of Moores, New York, using Sourcewell pricing, the total price for 2 2025 Cub Cadet Pro Z 972 zero-turn lawnmowers is $5,773.32. Price is inclusive of trading Toro Z 7500 zero-turn lawnmowers, 2 2023 Toro Z Master 7500, serial numbers 414-525178 and 414-525181. Therefore, be it resolved that the town board does hereby authorize Mr. Drew to order said mowers, and that payment for said purchase will be made payable from the 2025 Equipment and Capital Outlay account. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to Mr. Drew, Buildings and Grounds Superintendent, and to the accounting department.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Bella, is there a second?
I'll second.
Leslie, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution does carry. That's the last of the formal resolutions for consideration this evening. We do have a variety of draft materials, including minutes, monthly reports, authorizing the highway superintendent to rent, borrow, lease, exchange equipment, and shared service agreement. High Peaks are LLC, B-Town. I do want to acknowledge in advance that is where I go to get my dental work, so I will have to abstain from that. Temporary seasonal hire for building and grounds, and then to amend the start date of a temporary seasonal, kind of casting that out a little bit differently to make sure that department continues to get the support that it needs to achieve all of its goals and objectives with the summer and fall, events and such. Is there anyone seeking to provide any committee reports?
I would just say kudos to Parks and Recs. We're in the middle of a vacation week right now. They've had numerous activities for the school kids when baseball season's starting, so they've been busy with that. I just want to remind everybody too, the Memorial Day Parade, joint venture between the city of Plattsburgh and the town of Plattsburgh, May 26th. We did adjust the start time of the parade to noon. Originally we had said 11 o'clock, but we're going to go with noon so that we can coincide with the activities at the Oval. But still looking for people. Unfortunately, no politicians and no businesses, so Michael, you're out.
I just want to say I met with, on top of Buildings and Grounds this week, I also met with Highway last week. And I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I was really astounded at the reduction in salt that and I guess in honor of Earth Day, Earth Month, the reduction in salt and the reduction in cost to the town of Plattsburgh with the new salt pilot program. We're doing 3 runs right now, and it's astounding how much less we're using. And I can pull those numbers out of my notes at some point, but I just was thinking, in honor of this time where we really think about taking care of the earth, that this is noteworthy on the highway department's part, and working with the environmental groups locally on this is just really good work.
We're taking care of our wallets too.
Yeah,
Yep.
both.
So
Both.
Anybody else? Going once, going twice, sold. I do know we need to go into a executive session regarding the work history for specific individuals. Is there a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Fantastic. Is there a second?
Second.
Can I get a roll call run then?
Thomas Wood, absent. Charles Costick,
Yes.
Dana Isabella,
Yes.
Daniel Bosley,
yes.
and Michael Cashman.
Yes, we will enter executive session at 6:09 PM. No formal action to follow. Need you to sign that.
sure I don't run my name too large.